Joining us now, former Speaker Newt Gingrich. All right, Newt, welcome back to the show. Trump doubled down on his agenda last night. Was that the right message for this president at this time, Newt?
Well, look, I thought it was probably the most effective speech of his career up till now. First of all, it showed how much he has already done in the first few weeks. It outlined a direction for the country. It had a very optimistic ending, talking about the golden age, the things yet to come. It had, as you pointed out earlier, remarkable personal references to human beings who had gone through a variety of things. But I think part of what made this speech so effective was the House Democrats played straight into the president's hands. I mean, when you can't applaud a 13-year-old cancer survivor, you can't applaud the mothers and the survivors, and you can't applaud a young man who courageously wants to go to West Point and serve his country. You go down that list. Callista and I were there watching. We actually were sitting on the Democratic side, so we could look right down on them. They looked like they were zombies from a really bad movie. And I think that heightened what Trump has done is he has basically offered the country a choice. You can move forward, you can create a very different, dynamic, powerful America, or you can stick around with these people who are committed to such weird ideas and so incapable of relating to normal humans. Yep. The Democrats played totally into his speech.
This leads us right into what former Obama advisor David Axelrod had to say about the Democrats and their protest last night. Roll that soundbite, please.
So it's one thing to mine our differences. It's another thing to try and heal our differences. And that is, that's the difference between real leadership and political expediency.
Would it have been healing to stand for Mark Fogel? Might have been.
No, I agree. Look, you are absolutely right.
DJ Johnson.
I will do what you will not. I will say, I think there were times when they should have risen. I think what Al Green did was despicable.
Despicable. Newt, the Democrats didn't seem to have anything to offer last night.
Oh, let me say, I thought Speaker Johnson handled Green perfectly. This was not Columbia University. He was not afraid to say to the demonstrator, you're out of line, and then to repeat, you're out of line and there are consequences, and then to order the sergeant at arms, get him off the floor. I think it was a very strong moment, and it indicated where we're going. The Trump team, the entire MAGA American team, which 76%, I think, in one poll this morning, approved the speech because it's real, it's specific, it's as timely as a letter just a few hours before the speech or from Zelensky, or it's as timely as today we captured a terrorist. I mean, you look at how this is classically Trump. Overwhelming activity, overwhelming energy, and a big vision of a better future. And the Democrats literally look like zombies. That was the first time I thought of them as a zombie party. They were just totally out of it.
Zombie party, that might stick, Newt, you never know. Newt Gingrich, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. We do appreciate it, sir. Yes, sir, thanks.